You're listening to the Remote Millionaires Podcast, the show for aspiring and established entrepreneurs who want to create and scale six-figure success online without being chained to a job, location, or computer. I'm your host, Tom Gaddis. Let's dive in. Hey, aloha, Tom Gaddis here, and welcome to another episode of the Remote Millionaires Podcast. It's 2023, and we're going to hit the ground running. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to SOP Up Success. And it's a little bit of a play on words. SOP actually stands for Standard Operating Procedure. And if you are looking to build a sustainable remote business, standard operating procedures are a critical piece of that. I know we talk a lot about, how do we get business? How do we get clients? How do we generate cash flow? We talk a lot about building the team. A lot of times we overlook the importance of these standard operating procedures. These are really the documents, the things that allow you to have a business that you don't have to work in every single day. The SOPs are what turn the wheels, grease the business, and make it keep going without your direct involvement. So how do you build an SOP? Well, SOPs come in many forms. They could be as simple as a checklist that you have on hand, right? A checklist. And then when you bring somebody in to do a task, you just give them the checklist. Follow this checklist. They could be that simple. They could also just be a video. Maybe as you're going about your day doing all the things that you do in your business on a daily basis, you just start recording quick little screen capture videos detailing and showing how you're doing what you're doing. Then you can use those videos as the SOP. So when you bring someone on your team and they need to do one of those tasks, you just say, hey, here's a video of me doing it. Watch that. It'll show you how to do it. They can be that simple, or they can be more fleshed out. We go the more fleshed out route with our SOPs. We have them all written out, and we follow a SOP framework, which I'm going to go over in this episode. Now, if you're a Remote Millionaires member, you have access to all of the SOPs that we use in our remote digital marketing agency. That's one of the benefits of being a member. You get those already done that you can implement in your business. If you're not a member of Remote Millionaires, well, you should go to remotemillionaires.com and fill out an application because you get all the SOPs that we use in our business. So very, very valuable. But let's go back. So if you go to remotemillionaires.com/podcast and you go to this episode, How to SOP Up Success, you'll see a link to download our SOP Framework Template. And I just want to go over this template real quick. So we start off the template by giving the name of the project or the procedure that we're going to cover. So for instance, we may be covering SEO. Right? So maybe it's an SEO fulfillment SOP. So we start off with the name, then we go into detail about what we're doing. Like, what are we doing? Well, we're going over the procedure for doing search engine optimization. Why is this task important? Search engine optimization is a critical service we offer to our clients that generate leads for them. It's very important that we do this service correctly because our client success hinges on how well we do this procedure, right? What are we doing? So we do that first. What are we doing? This is what it is. Second, why are we doing it and why are we doing it this way, right? At our company, we have a mission and a statement of what we want to try to do as a company. So oftentimes we'll tie the why into why we're doing that. At Nick Ponte Marketing, we are client-focused and results-oriented. As a result, we do our SEO in a specific way that generates maximum results for our clients. Very important that we follow this exact procedure so that we can deliver the results that we tell our clients we can deliver, right? So we want to have a what. We want to go into the why and why you're doing it that way. This also helps because if you bring someone on who's done this role at another company, but they did it differently, they're going to want to know, well, why are you doing it this way? Well, this is your chance to explain it. Then we go into detail about the how-to, the step-by-step. Here is exactly how we do it. This is what we do. Da-da-da-da-da. We list out all the steps. We go through everything. Then we'll give them a section about resources needed. So maybe there's software tools or other things or other departments they may need to communicate with to get this task done. We'll have a section, resources needed, that will show them what resources they need, where they are, all that stuff. We include lots of links in the SOP so everything is organized. Again, our goal is that they can just open up the SOP and do the task at hand. Finally, how do they know that they've done a good job? How do they know that they did it well? We would love to give examples in the final section and show them this is how you check your work. This is how you make sure you've done it correctly. Now, a lot of the SOPs we use in our company apply to services that we offer, so they're very general, but you can have SOPs for specific projects as well. Just make sure if you do an SOP for a specific project that you include, who it's assigned to, the start date, the due date, and then a progress report, right? Where they say what's done, what's still to do, any place they're stuck, so that you can keep track. If you want to create an SOP for a specific project, you can use this template to do that as well. We mainly use them for general tasks that have to be done for every client for specific services and things that come on. So look, the SOP, very, very important for your business. You should be doing these sooner rather than later. Don't wait until you have a thriving business to try to implement SOPs. Start implementing SOPs now, even if it's the simple way with checklists or shooting videos, or start writing them out following this SOP framework. It's been super valuable in our business. It's allowed us to build a business that's doing significant revenue, and we don't really have to be that involved with it. And it's all because of the SOPs that we've built out. And now you have that tool at your disposal as well. Look, again, if you enjoyed this episode, please go to wherever you listen to podcasts, leave me a review. I'd appreciate it. Go to remotemillionaires.com/podcast, download the sample SOP framework template, put it to use, take some action. And if you're interested in being a Remote Millionaires member, go to remotemillionaires.com, fill out an application. We'd love to chat with you and see if it's a good fit. All right, that's it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next week on another episode of the Remote Millionaires Podcast. Hey, if what you've heard today on the Remote Millionaires Podcast resonates with you and you want to continue the conversation, then I want to personally invite you to head over to remotemillionaires.com and schedule your free Remote Millionaires business development call. We will analyze your business and show you exactly how to accelerate your results and build a wildly successful business you can run from anywhere. Until next time, Tom Gaddis, signing off.